starting off by just chopping up all of our veggies and herbs and getting the ingredients ready. This is actually the longest part of making this soup. So once you are done this, it is smooth sailing. So you are going to put your vegan butter into a pot. You could also use an oil if you wanted instead. And then you're going to add in these shallots and cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes until they start to become translucent. While that's happening, I made my broth. So this is a vegetarian chicken stock from Bulk Barn. I can try and link it below or link something similar. I just love this one. It's basically a powder that you mix with water, so it's super easy. So then you can add in your veggies, your carrots, squash, and broccoli, and the broth as well. And just give that a good stir. Turn the heat up to medium-high until it's boiling, and then put the lid on and simmer/boil that for about 15 minutes. So while that is happening, we're going to make the dumpling batter. You need to start by making some buttermilk because you have to make vegan buttermilk. You can't just buy it. So just add some non-dairy milk into a glass or a bowl, and then you can add in the vinegar and stir it until it's combined. It will curdle a little bit, and this is totally fine. This is what we want. So yeah, that's how you make vegan buttermilk. So then into a large bowl, you're going to add your all-purpose flour, your baking powder, salt. I also added in a little bit of this vegan Parmesan cheese by the brand Go Veggie, and fresh sage, and then you can just whisk that up quickly until it's combined. Then you want to add in your buttermilk and stir it until it's kind of like a wet, sticky batter/dough. So then once your veggies are nice and soft, the squash is fork tender, you want to add that to a blender or use an immersion blender to blend it until it is fairly smooth. If you are using a blender, make sure you leave the hole, like take out the plug in the top of the lid and leave the hole open. I just cover it with a dishcloth to let the steam escape. You can see it's fairly smooth, but you can still see the flecks of the broccoli and the carrots. And then you want to add in your vegan cream. So you can add coconut cream or coconut milk, or this is a new product that I found. It's a silk heavy cream or whipping cream. And I just use that. I like it because it doesn't have a strong coconut flavor, so that's really nice. And then you want to add in your vegan cheese. This is another new product that I'm trying. It is the Parmela Creamery brand, the old cheddar style. So good. This cheese is absolutely amazing. And then you can add in your nutmeg. You can do a little bit more salt and pepper if you want, and the rest of the fresh sage. Now you can add in the dumplings. So you can take a teaspoon or just like a soup spoon and drop dollops of the batter all over the pot. Try not to make them touch each other. So you just want to kind of drop in as many as you can fit. I did 8. And then you just want to cover that and simmer it for about 8 to 10 minutes. So you can see once I take the lid off, they will be floating. This is so good. It looks kind of weird, but it turned out so well, and I know you guys are gonna love it. So I ended up topping it with just a little bit of extra cheese on top, just so that it would be nice and melty when I served it. So then you can just serve it up. I like to do 2 to 3 dumplings per bowl. These were really big bowls. This was really big servings, but it was so good. And I topped it with some fresh chives. That's totally optional. You can just do black pepper if you want. And there you go. Hope you guys enjoy.